Good morning, good morning. What's going on, all pro wrestling fans of all shapes and sizes from all around the world? Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, wanted to get on here and go over the current standings of the Stardom 5-Star Grand Prix after August 11th. And we got some pretty interesting standings. And we only have 2 nights left of block matches before the playoffs are completely set. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the current standings after August 11th for the 5-Star Grand Prix. As usual, we'll start with the Red Stars A block. Let's do it. Okay, Red Stars A, right now sitting at the bottom with 0 points on an 0-5 record, mathematically eliminated, is Waka Tsukiyama. Losses to Saya Kamatani, Hanan, Meisera, Yunamizumori, and B. Priestley. Now, some ladies have 1 match left, some have 2 matches left. It just really depends. But Waka has 2 matches left. Excuse me. Alright, we have 2 competitors sitting at 4 points with 2-4 records. They are Yunamizumori and Lady C. So Yunamizumori, 2-4. The 2 victories were over Meisera and Waka Tsukiyama. The 4 losses were to Saya Kamatani, Lady C, Azusa Inaba, and B. Priestley. She only has 1 match left. The most she can get is 6 points, but she is mathematically eliminated. Okay. Lady C, 2-4 record. Actually, no. She has a 2-3 record. 2-3 record. Let me fix that. 2-3 record. Sorry about that. 2-3 record. 2 victories over Azusa Inaba, Yunamizumori. 3 losses to Saya Kamatani, Hanan, and Meisera. She has 2 matches left. She's still in it. She can still get up to 8 points if she can win out, but she is in danger. She cannot afford another loss in order to have a chance. So, we'll see what happens. But, yeah, Lady C has 2 matches left. Alright, we got 2 competitors right now with 6 points apiece, which are Azusa Inaba and B. Priestley. Let's take a look at Azusa. So she has a record of 3-3. 3 wins over Hanan, Meisera, Yunamizumori, and 3 losses to Saya Kamatani, Lady C, and B. Priestley. Azusa has 1 match left, but she is in danger. She needs to win this match in order to have a chance. Alright, B. Priestley got off to a hot start, but has fallen apart a little bit. 3-2 record, 6 points. 3 wins over Yunamizumori, Waka Tsukiyama, and Azusa Inaba, but 2 big losses to Meisera and Hanan. But she has 2 matches left. She can still get up to 8 points. She can still get up to 8 points. So she's still very much in it. And actually, being that she has 2 matches left, actually, let me take the orange off of her, because she is actually still kind of safe for now. Just for now. Because she has 6 points and has 2 matches left, whereas an Azusa has 6 points but only has 1 match left. So, yeah, let me fix that. Okay, we're good now. Okay. So right now, technically, B. Priestley is technically 3rd seed. Now tied for the 2 seed right now at 7 points apiece are Hanan and May Sarah. They both have the same record, 3-2-1. May Sarah, 3 wins over B. Priestley, Waka Tsukiyama and Lady C. Excuse me. 2 losses to Yuna Mizumori and Azusa Inaba, and a draw with Hanan. And Hanan has the same record. Victories over... It's funny, they actually have the same victories over Lady C, Waka Tsukiyama, and B. Priestley. That's funny. But Hanan lost to Saya Kamatani and Azusa Inaba, and of course the draw with May Sarah. So both have the same victories over the same opponents. So I find that kind of funny. But yeah, they are tied, battling for that 2nd seed. And then sitting at the top with 10 points that has secured a playoff berth is Saya Kamatani, who right now is still undefeated. 5-0, wins over Hanan, Yuna Mizumori, Lady C, Waka Tsukiyama, Azusa Inaba. And she has 2 matches left. Pretty much all she has to do is win 1 more match, and she will clinch the number 1 seed. So Saya Kamatani can win 1 more match, whether it's against May Sarah or B. Priestley, then she will clinch the number 1 seed. It's just a matter of how early can she do it. Because she has 2 matches left, she can clinch as early as August 16th. So that's what it's looking like. Now, try to look at scenarios here. So like I said, Saya Kamatani, she wins 1 more, she gets the number 1 seed. But she's playoff bound. Hanan, both Hanan and May Sarah have 1 match left. Here's the tricky thing. Here's the tricky thing about it. If Hanan and May Sarah can win their final matches, they will be at a dead tie at 9 points with the same record. And pretty much it may have to come down to them having 1 more match against each other. They may have to have 1 more match against each other to break the tie. It's possible. It's possible. But both ladies can only get as high as 9 points. Now B can still... Here's the crazy thing. B could still get the number 1 seed. But she would need Saya to lose out, and B would need to win out. Because the thing is, B can still get 10 points. But she has to win out. She has to win out. So B is still capable of taking the number 1 seed in Red Stars A. Azusa, like I said, Azusa will need to win against Waka, and she's going to need some help in order for her to at least have a shot. She's going to need a lot of help. Same thing with Lady C. She has to win out and needs a lot of help. But it can be done. It can be done, but I think the most I could see Lady C or Azusa get is the 3rd seed. But it really just, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. All right. While we're at it, let's just go ahead and go over the remaining matchups. Red Star Z. Just stay focused on that for now. So Saya Kamatani, her final 2 matches are May Sarah and B Priestley. Not easy matches. Definitely will be tough. Hanan has 1 match left against Yuna Mizumori. I'm pretty sure she's going to win that. I think she should have that. May Sarah's last match is against Saya Kamatani. May could be the one to give Saya her first loss. And that'll make things very interesting. But could be the one that gives her first loss. But just know that Hanan and May Sarah can only get as high as the number 2 seed. They cannot get the number 1 seed. It's impossible. Let's see. Yuna Mizumori has Hanan left. Good luck on that. Lady C has Waka Tsukiyama and B Priestley left. I could see Lady C getting one of those, probably the win over Waka, but I don't see her beating B. I don't see it. I don't see it. Waka has Lady C and Azusa Inaba left. She might end up finishing with a goose egg. I'm not even going on front. Azusa has 1 match left, and it's against Waka. I mean, unless she completely falls apart, she should get that victory. And like I said, B has Saya Kamatani and Lady C left. But like I said, if she can win out, then she still has a good chance. Then she has a chance of getting the number 1 seed. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Alrighty. Red Stars B. Okay, Red Stars B. Sitting at the bottom, winless, 0-5 record, is Rian. Losses to Starlight Kid, Azumi, Sayaka Karara, Natsuko Tora, and Rina. She has 2 matches left. But, of course, you know, mathematically eliminated. Sayaka Karara has 2 points on a 1-5 record. The 1 victory over Rian, but 5 losses to Starlight Kid, Natsupoi, Tomoka Inaba, Natsuko Tora, and Rina. And she only has 1 match left. She has 1 match left. But mathematically eliminated. Tomoka Inaba has 4 points on a 2-3 record. Victories over Starlight Kid and Sayaka Karara, but 3 losses to Azumi, Natsupoi, and Rina. She has 2 matches left, but unfortunately mathematically eliminated. Alright, we got 1 competitor sitting at 6 points on a 3-2 record, and that's Natsupoi. 3 wins over Sayaka Karara, Tomoka Inaba, and Rina, but 2 losses to Natsuko Tora and Azumi. But she has 2 matches left, but she is in danger. She cannot afford another loss. Okay. Sitting at 3rd place right now with 7 points is Starlight Kid, 3-1-1 record. She has victories over Sayaka Kurara, Rian, and Natsuko Tora. The one loss to Tomoka Inaba, and a draw with Azumi. She has 2 matches left. All right. Tied for second place, both with 4-2 records, 8 points, are Natsuko Tora and Rina. So, Rina, 4 wins over Sayaka Kurara, Tomoka Inaba, Rion, and Natsuko Tora. 2 losses to Azumi and Natsupoi. 1 match left. And for Natsuko Tora, 4 wins over Azumi, Natsupoi, Sayaka Kurara, and Rion. 2 losses to Starlight Kid and Rina. 1 match left. But between those two, Rina owns the tiebreaker. So she pretty much has the advantage over Natsuko Tora. Okay, and sitting at the top currently with 9 points on a 4-1-1 record is Azumi. 4 wins over Natsupoi, Tomoka Inaba, Rion, and Rina. It's got the 1 loss to Natsuko Tora and a draw with Starlight Kid. Okay. So, here's the thing. So, got some interesting situations here. So, if Azumi, who has 1 match left, can beat Sayaka Kurara, and if Starlight Kid loses or draws with 1 of her matches, then Azumi will take the number 1 seed. Because Azumi can get up to 11 points. Now, Starlight Kid can also get up to 11 points, but she has to win out. Now, if she can win out and Azumi wins, then they will both be tied at 11 points. And that'll be interesting to see how they break that tie. They may have to... They'll both clinch, but they'll probably have to battle it out to see who would take the number 1 seed. Now, of course, Natsupoi, Natsuko Tora, and Rina, they have no chance to get the number 1 seed. So, just a FYI there. Only Starlight Kid and Azumi are able to. Natsupoi, she's going to need to win out. She can still get 10 points, but she really needs to win out. Being that she has matches against Rion and Starlight Kid, she definitely needs to win out. Okay. So, looking at remaining matchups, Starlight Kid has Natsupoi and Rina left. Starlight Kid, really, if she can just win out, then she will have a shot at the number 1 seed. But it's not going to be easy. I mean, Natsupoi and Rina left. Those are not easy final matchups. Azumi, she just has Sayaka Kurara left. She wins, she has a shot at the number 1 seed. So, we'll see what happens there. Natsupoi has Starlight Kid and Rion left. I'm pretty sure Natsupoi will at least beat Rion. Sayaka Kurara just has Azumi left. I don't really see Kurara beating Azumi. I don't see it. Tomoka Inaba has Rion and Natsuko Tora left. Only thing she can do is play spoiler, which, who knows, she could possibly do that against Tora. I mean, Starlight Kid just recently made Tora tap out, so I'm just saying. Rion has Natsupoi and Tomoka Inaba left. Oh, good luck there. Tora just has Tomoka Inaba left. And Rina has Starlight Kid left. But like I said, even if Tora and Rena wins their final match, Rena has the tiebreaker. So we'll see how it goes. All right, let's go into the Blue Stars area, starting with Blue Stars B or Blue Stars A. I'm sorry. Blue Stars A. Okay, so things got very interesting from Blue Stars A. All right, check it out. So sitting at the bottom, 0-5 record, mathematically eliminated, Yuria Hime. Losses to Miyu Yamazaki, Aya Sakura, Ami Sourei, Bozilla, Ruaka. She has 2 matches left. Alright, also mathematically eliminated on a 1-4 record. 2 points, Aya Sakura. She had the 1 win over Yuria Hime, but losses to Saori Ano, Ami Sourei, Bozilla, and Ruaka. 2 matches left. She would have 4 points if she would have just taken the forfeit, but no, she had to be a fool. No, I want the match. And then she didn't even win. Word of advice, Aya Sakura, you are not Shuri. Take the points next time. Take the points next time. Anyway, you have Saya Ida and Miyu Amazaki both tied with 4 points, 2 and 3 records. Saya Ida, 2 wins over Miyu Amazaki and Ruaka. Losses to Saori Ano, Ami Sourei, and Bozilla, which she put up a great fight against Bozilla, despite the size difference. 2 matches left. Miyu Amazaki, same record. 2 victories over Yuria Hime and Ami Sourei. Losses to Saya Ida, Saori Ano, and Bozilla. 2 matches left. They're both in danger. If both were to win out, though, Saya Ida would have the tiebreaker. But they need to win out in order to have a chance. Because the highest they can get is 8 points, but they got to win out. Okay, we got one competitor sitting at 7 points. 3-2-1 record. That's Ruaka. Victories over Aya Sakura, Ami Sourei, and Yuria Hime. 2 losses to Saya Ida and Saori Ano, and the 1 draw with Bozilla. She has 1 match left. Okay. Right now, sitting in 3rd place, 8 points on a 4-2 record, is Ami Sourei. So 4 victories over Saya Ida, Saori Ano, Aya Sakura, and Yuria Hime, but losses to Miyu Yamasaki and Ruaka. She has 1 match left. Sitting at 2nd place right now with 9 points on a 4-1-1 record that has successfully clinched a playoff spot is Saori Ano. So 4 victories over Saya Ida, Miyu Amasaki, Aya Sakura, and Ruaka. She has the 1 loss to Ami Sourei and the 1 draw with Bozilla. She has 1 match left. But yes, she's at least secured a playoff spot. And then sitting at the top of Blue Stars A with a 4-0-2 record, 10 points, who's also secured a playoff spot, Bozilla. Victories over Saya Ida, Miyu Amasaki, Aya Sakura, Yuria Hime, and 2 draws with Saori Ano and Ruaka. She has 1 match left. Okay, let's look at some scenarios here. So, Bozilla, all she has to do is win, and she clinches the number 1 seed by default. She wins, she clinches the number 1 seed. All right, Saori Ano. If she can win and Bozilla can lose, then she clinches the #1 seed. Now, for the most part, Ami Sourei, if she can win, she's at least in. She'll at least have the 3rd seed. But Ami Sourei can still clinch the #1 seed, but it's going to take a lot of luck. And I mean a lot of luck. So, Ami Sourei will need to beat Bozilla, and she will need winless Yuria Hime to beat Saori Ano. Yeah. So, like I said, it's going to take a lot of luck for Ami Sourei to clinch the #1 seed. But yeah, so she has to beat Bozilla, and Yuria Hime has to beat Saori Ano in order for her to clinch the #1 seed. Crazy, isn't it? Let's see. And like I said, with Ruaka, she needs to win, and she's going to need some help as well. But the crazy thing, back to Ami Sourei, if she loses to Bozilla and Ruaka beats Miyu Amasaki, then Ami Sourei is out. Yeah, as in eliminated. So it's gonna be tough. But right now she's hanging on to the 3 seed by a thread. But remaining matchups, Saya Ida has Aya Sakura and Yuria Hime left. I think she has a chance to beat them both. Let's see, Miyu Amasaki has Aya Sakura and Ruaka left. I mean, I still think she has a chance to beat both, but Ruaka might surprise her. Saori Ano has Yuria Hime left, but like I said, Yuria Hime ain't beating Saori Ano. I highly, highly doubt that'll happen. Aya Sakura has Saya Ida and Miyu Amasaki left. I don't see it. I don't see her winning either. Ami Sourei has Bozilla left. This is the win or go home moment for Ami. It's do or die for Ami. Bozilla, like I said, she has Ami left. Ruaka has Miyu Amasaki. Yuria Hime has Saya Ida and Saori Ano left, but like I said, I don't see her winning any of those. Alrighty. Last block, Blue Stars B. Okay, Blue Stars B. Sitting at the bottom, 0 points on an 0-5 record. The Peach Star, Momokogo. Losses to Rena Yagami, Hanako, Suzu Suzuki, Momo Watanabe, and Konami. She has 2 matches left. We have 2 competitors tied with 4 points currently. That's Konami and Hina. Starting with Konami, 2-4 record, 2 victories over Sari and Momokogo, but 4 really bad losses to Hina, Rana Yagami, Suzu Suzuki, and Momo Watanabe. And she only has 1 match left, but she is mathematically eliminated. Oof, tough break for the submission sniper. Alright, Hina, 2-3 record. Victories over Momo Watanabe and Konami. Losses to Rana Yagami, Suzu Suzuki, and Sari. But she has 2 matches left. She is still in. She's still in it, but she's in danger, and she needs to win out. She cannot afford another loss. She needs to win out. Okay. We got 1 competitor sitting at 6 points. 3-3 record, that's Rana Yagami. Victories over Momokogo, Hina, and Konami, but losses to Hanako, Momo Watanabe, and Sari. She has 1 match left. She needs to win this last match in order to have a shot at the playoffs. All right, we got two competitors sitting at 7 points apiece. Both have 3-1-1 records. That's Hanako and Sari. All right, let's take a look at Sari. She has victories over Hina, Rana Yagami, and Hanako. The one loss to Konami and a draw with Suzu Suzuki. She has 2 matches left. Hanako, same record. Wins over Momokogo, Rana Yagami, and Momo Watanabe. The one loss to Sari. And the one draw with Suzuki. 2 matches left. Even if they were to win out, Sari would own the tiebreaker. So, just the FYI there. All right, and we got 2 ladies sitting at the top, 8 points apiece. Momo Watanabe and Suzu Suzuki, which I believe Suzu would have the top spot right now. But let's take a look at Momo Watanabe. 4-2 record, 8 points. Victories over Momokogo, Rana Yagami, Suzu Suzuki, and oh my goodness, Konami. Wow. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold up, I got that backwards. Hold up. I got that backwards. Oh, no. I had it right. I'm sorry. I had it right. But yes, Momo Watanabe wins over Momokogo, Rana Yagami, Suzu Suzuki, Konami. Okay. Losses to Hina and Hanako. 1 match left. Now for Suzu, she has a 3-1-2 record. She has 3 wins over Momokogo, Hina, Konami, a loss to Momo Watanabe, and 2 draws with Sari and Hanako. 1 match left. Okay, so technically, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be really interesting. So, let's see. This one's kind of a tough one. So, if Suzu can beat Rana Yagami, so Suzu needs to beat Rana Yagami, and Momo Watanabe needs to lose. Because even if they both win, Momo would have the tiebreaker. Sari, let's see. Sari can still get 11 points. Momo and Suzu can only get to 10. Hanako can get to 11. So, Sari and Hanako still have an opportunity to finish at the top and take the number 1 seed. Rana Yagami actually, let me see. Rana Yagami can get 8 points, can beat Suzu. But she's going to need a lot of help. Yeah, it's a slim chance, but Rana needs to win, and she needs a lot of folks to lose. I just don't see her beating Suzu. Hina, same thing. She needs to beat Hanako and Momokogo, and she needs some help. But she does have a little bit of an edge, being that she's beaten Momo Watanabe. So Hina has a better chance than Rana Yagami, but Rana Yagami, it's very minuscule. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how this turns out. But final matches, Momokogo has 2 against Hina and Sari. Ooh, good luck there. Hina has Momokogo and Hanako left, which she'll probably at least win one of those. Rana Yagami has Suzu left, which I do not see her beating Suzu. Hanako has Hina and Konami left. Konami can still play spoiler, so don't sleep on her. Suzu just has Rana Yagami left. Momo Watanabe has Sari left. That's going to be the match to watch. Konami has Hanako left. Sari has has both Peaches left. Momokogo and Momo Watanabe. She's got both Peaches remaining. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. But man, it's really been a crazy tournament this year. A very crazy tournament. So we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. But so far, Saya Kamatani, Saori Ano, and Bozilla have clinched playoff spots. So we'll see how these final 2 days work. And then, yeah, it'll be playoff time. But that'll be all for this video. Let me know y'all's thoughts. How y'all think the tournament's been going so far. Who do you think will end up clinching the remaining playoff spots? Remember, it's 3 per block. And yeah, who do you think's gonna win the whole thing? And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. My name is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed day, and I will see y'all in the next video and our live stream. Peace.